Here's our 10th question. To whom does God give supernatural healing? Now, last week we talked about 3 types of healing that God gives. God gives supernatural healing regularly. He gives natural healing through oils and leaves and the good things that He's put in our world in order to aid in our healing. And the Lord gives medical healing. We know all wisdom and knowledge and understanding comes from the Lord. So when we see that present in a doctor or in the medical community, we can actually thank the Lord for that because He claims that all of it came from Him. So natural healing, supernatural healing, and medical healing. But in this catechism, we're focusing primarily on supernatural healing, right? And so to whom does God give the supernatural healing? Answer, God gives supernatural healing to all kinds of people. The individuals who received healings in the Scriptures, however, were typically hurting people who recognized God's power and had faith in His Word. Let's look at a few of those stories from the Scriptures right now. Notice those 3 elements: hurting people, recognizing God's power, having faith in His Word. And let's see if we can identify a few of those in these stories. This is a story from Matthew chapter number 8 that I taught a couple of weeks ago when I preached about the centurion. It says, when he, Jesus, had entered Capernaum, a centurion came forward to him, appealing to him, "Lord, my servant is lying paralyzed at home, suffering terribly." And he said to him, "I will come and heal him." But the centurion replied, "Lord, I am not worthy to have you come under my roof, but only say the word, and my servant will be healed. For I too am a man under authority, with soldiers under me. I say to one, 'Go,' and he goes, and to another, 'Come,' and he comes, and to my servant, 'Do this,' and he does it." When Jesus heard this, he marveled and said to those who followed him, "Truly I tell you, with no one in Israel have I found such faith." And to the centurion, Jesus said, "Go, let it be done for you as you have believed." And the servant was healed at that very moment. Did you observe those 3 elements? Somebody was hurting. Somebody, number 2, had demonstrated faith in His power and faith in His Word. He said, "Just say the word. I know you are able," that's His power, "to heal my hurting servant." Let's look at another one. Matthew 9, just the next chapter. "Behold, a woman who had suffered from a discharge of blood for 12 years came up behind Jesus and touched the fringe or the hem of His garment. For she said to herself, 'If I only touch His garment, I will be made well.' Jesus turned and seeing her, He said, 'Take heart, daughter, your faith has made you well.' And instantly the woman was made well." So she had faith, she was hurting, and she demonstrated that she believed in Jesus' power to heal. And then once more, a little bit later in that chapter, verses 27 through 29. "And as Jesus passed on from there, 2 blind men followed Him, crying aloud, 'Have mercy on us, Son of David.' When He entered the house, the blind men came to Him, and Jesus said to them, 'Do you believe that I am able, or that I have the power to do this?' They said, 'Yes, Lord.' Then He touched their eyes, saying, 'According to your faith, be it done to you.'" Hurting people who recognize God's power and have faith in His Word. These are the type of people that the Scriptures, when they want to highlight a story of a person being healed, these are typically the elements that you're going to see and the cause by which Jesus or the Lord healed them and touched their body. Now, there are certainly other stories, widespread stories where it says that a whole group of people were healed. Everybody in the town was healed. Would I be able to say that all of them displayed faith in God's Word and all of them had faith and all of them believed Jesus? I guess I couldn't say that because I don't know each of their stories. But the Bible gives us individuals like this who we do know their stories, and those are consistent themes we see in their life.